Well, before I get started, just wanted to talk a little overview of what I'm going to do today. I've got several things I got to do. I need to get 12 single deeps ready for pollination to move to melons tomorrow. I've got a whole bunch of either exploding nooks or super crazy big singles that I need to add seconds to. Instead, I'm going to equalize to 12 colonies. Also, some of these smaller 3-frame nooks need to be moved up to a 5-framer. Some of these doubles I'm going to break down to just boost these smaller colonies. Let's see here. I only like to have 8 to 10, maybe 12 colonies in the yard, and I think I have like 20 here. But these are all gonna get equalized. I also have to make 15 splits to add queen cells tomorrow. So this is more my resource yard, but I'm gonna go ahead and put some to pollination. And then the bigger ones that have honey on them, I may rob them if they're ready. And just equalize even more. I know it's a mess, but that's what I'm here to do today, is to clean up, organize, strip some off, and then have this as a mating yard again. I also forgot I got this bee colony about a little over a month ago, and I need to move them into a nook. They've been in here. They were there for at least a year at that person's house against the fence, and they're doing great. Just in and out. Need to cut them up and put them in a box. Well, we got to clean up the yard a little bit. Had some old nooks everywhere. Had some actual colonies that were in packed nooks, so I moved them to singles. I had to get 12 single deeps ready for tomorrow for some melon pollination. I just wanted to show you what that looks like. It's just 8 frames and a feeder. I'll be feeding. It's an hour and a half away, so good coverage. I equalized all of them. They all have at least 3. Some have 4 frames of brood. And like I said, they will have a feeder because I don't know what the terrain is out there, what it's like. All looking pretty strong. Then I moved a 3-framer into a 5-framer. The rest are all just getting ready for pollination. I won't go out there but every 3 weeks, so I'm just gonna give them a gallon of feed, even though they got plenty. Let them grow, and hopefully in 3 weeks I could add another deep to them, but I want them to work on these first, so. And get all these strapped up tonight, moved at 5 in the morning. Let's see what these guys look like here. Those probably could have another box, but I don't know how they're gonna do. So now I gotta get into it and make some 2-frame splits for the 15 queen cells that should emerge on Tuesday or Wednesday. So I'm probably gonna knock these 2 honey producers down. I need to still brood, and I need to see how they are even with honey. I know this one's not really producing honey. I gave them a second box to grow into. This was a nook about a month ago from East Texas, and they're just exploding. Let's see if they're in the second deep. Oh yeah. Yep. So I'm probably gonna break this apart, and this one here, I don't want to get into them because they're producing a lot of honey, but they get really feisty. Then I'll move these to a different yard in the mating nooks and go from there. Alrighty, so this is what it looks like when I'm done. I made my 12 single deeps ready for pollination tomorrow. I had a lane worker. I gotta use that for resources. I busted this double deep and this double deep and made 8 splits in the mating nooks in the 4-way queen castles. Now I'm going to take those queen castles, go to a different yard, make 7 over there, and bring them back over here. So I'm kind of swapping them, so if there's any forks there, they orientate to their new split. This is what I'm left with. I've got 1 nook here. I've got that with honey. Down's building back up. Singles ready. I got a nook just waiting here. I don't have time to move this bee colony into its nook, so yeah, that's what we got. Ready for pollination tomorrow morning and making splits. All these will be moved out except for those 3 big ones and that little one. Call her good. Now we're gonna go take these, drop them off at another yard, bust some down over there, and bring them back over here.